The Masters, Rory McIlroy, 2 straight.
We came back from the moon. Or did we?
Major League Baseball is back, and everyone's mad about the Dodgers and the Mets. They're spending too much money. They say it's ruining baseball. They say they're toxic.
Oh,
no.
Michael's toxic. But LeBron has not been for the Lakers. He's been holding down, got him to the playoffs. But can he hold off the Rockets until AR or Luka get back? I don't know. And that's Hollywood Sports.
Shacar's in the house. Let's go. Hey.
Yeah.
Show's live and popping. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah. Back in the new studio here, we got our just a beautiful and best friend of ours, Shacar, in the house.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, what up?
Yeah. Shacar's
Nice
the
to be
homie
here.
homie.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I know. It's so funny. He'll hit me up all the time. He's like, bro, just saw your post. I'm that friend that calls when I see posts and like, studio looks dope, show looks dope. I was like, got to get you on the show. When can we make it happen? Here we are.
Here we are. Yeah, and like every guest that we've had to this point is honestly family. And each person that's been on the show is a close friend and is family in different areas of our life because we're all family. And when you live in LA, your family is your friends. But Shacar's family, and yeah, many nice times over the years. I mean, we even went to Easter Sunday together. Like,
We did.
yeah.
You came to my church.
Yep.
He did.
Cool. Pull it up.
It was nice. I think we're going to join the church.
Nice.
Where's the QR code?
Exactly.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like giving.
Yeah. Now's the time. You got to sow it if you want it.
Yeah. Shacar and I have known each other since before he went by Shacar. It's crazy. I've known him for over 10 years now. We met in New York. And basically, we're like unofficial roommates for many years. And he moved out here and basically have been unofficial roommates out here too. So this is my boy right here. And yeah, what's up, dude?
How you
Yeah,
doing?
man. Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Actually, this is pretty lit already. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm excited.
You look lit
Let's
already.
hear what y'all got going on.
Yeah, we want to know about
Yeah.
what you got going on. Wait,
Yeah.
Stone, what's good, dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
How you feeling?
I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm all right. Yeah. Just
Michael?
hanging.
Yeah, well, we were talking a little pre-show. You were telling us a little bit about what you've been up to last week. You went to
yeah.
Texas.
I did go to Texas. I hit
and
up,
you had some fun stories.
I hit up Dallas and Austin. I ran over a cone with my rental car. That was cool.
Wow.
Very sick of me.
It was just
I don't know.
in the middle of the lane. It wasn't like...
Yeah, it was kind of just floating in the middle of the freeway. So it was,
Wow.
Pirates
I
probably
mean-
played there the other night.
Yeah.
They've been raising the cone recently. That's their
Yeah.
new little
Hi-yo.
dugout thing.
we got to
Yeah.
race
All
a
right.
coyote out there. There was nobody else on the road. That was kind of
Can
fun.
you touch on that? Because I find that
Well, we
fascinating.
were just driving, and he was running along with us, and it was kind of,
Oh.
it was
kinda
almost
beautiful.
spiritual.
I just saw a massive
cool.
coyote
Yeah.
at my house. Well, right before we pulled up.
Yeah, actually.
I need to tell Chris to not
Same
let the
guy.
dogs out
It was
tonight.
the same coyote.
he
Yeah,
just dipped out of Texas, made it up to Sherman
Yeah.
Oaks.
He followed you.
He's outside.
But he is outside.
I need more details. I mean, what was it? A straightaway? Like, how were you racing?
Straight away. It was a straight away.
Just a straight
I
shot?
drag-
noticed
you drag
he was
raced-
on the highway next to us. Like,
He
just
drag
kinda-
raced the
it was
Just
just
coyote?
hoofing it.
yeah, it was crazy. It was
Wow.
pretty like it was weird.
Surreal.
That's kind of cool, though.
Either that or I just wasn't going that fast too.
Yeah.
like,
He was parked. Imagine
But,
Stone's
You were
parked,
high.
looks
You
over
thought
to
you
the
were
right.
going real fast.
Stone's parked, looks over to his right,
Zooming,
like,
dude.
coyote.
Yeah.
We're racing. They're both not moving, both looking at each other. Family.
But yeah, Dallas was cool. Went out to the stockyards there, and then it was my first time out in Austin. That city totally.
The food is wonderful.
It's really cool there.
The bars,
I
the
do love
people, Austin's vibe.
What'd you do in Austin?
Yeah.
We checked out some comedy clubs.
yeah.
Hung out
comedy
a
too.
lot every night.
Did you go to the
pretty much on
mothership?
six. No, we didn't go to Mothership. We went to Creek in the Cave.
Okay.
Is that
which
like
is-
another big?
That's
yeah.
like kind of the OG spot out there. That's the first big comedy club that kind of showed up in Austin before Mothership, before all those. And
Oh,
we
nice.
saw a show that was recommended to us by a couple comics. And it's always fun to go to those types of shows because they're typically very like raw.
Yeah.
Like, they're very
Rowdy.
just- yeah. And it was called Banana Phone. It's just people like heckling each other the entire night. And we brought our parents. It was a great time.
Sounds fun.
It was really fun.
Brought the
If you're out in
parents.
That does
Austin,
sound lit.
check
Yeah.
out Banana Phone Sundays at 10 o'clock. It's
Hey,
a great
you
show.
heard it here first.
Hey.
You heard it here
But yeah,
first.
that's me.
That's pretty
What-
cool.
What about you guys? Like, what's going on?
Daniel, you go ahead.
I don't even know if I've done anything cool recently. I do have cool things coming up. I booked a little role in a movie. I'm actually flying to Austin Austin, Texas next week.
Hey, let's go. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we need to
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm flying to Austin, Texas next week. I'll cheers to that. Let's go. Yep, got a little.
Congrats, bro.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
here
you.
we go.
Yeah. Hacks Hit Television.
Hacks just premiered its first episode of its final season, which is crazy. Gonna miss that show. Man, that
Did you have
show
a
was
little-
Guys, please watch Hacks. I can't tell you how, like, the producers, the creators, the actors, the writers, all the way down to just any crew member, all just hugging arms. Like, everyone was so tight with each other. Like, this show is what it is for a reason. That's why it keeps winning, and it's dope. Is because behind the camera, it's so dope, and I will miss working on that show. But shout out to Hacks. Watch Hacks.
Yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out to Hacks.
Did you have
and
a little
Hacks.
watch
That's
party
nice.
for it?
No,
Fam?
but my mom's already texted me. She's like, because I've seen the show over and over again from every angle.
But your rap
Every
party looked
angle
like
is
a
crazy.
freaking banger.
Yeah.
What a great time. Everyone was done to be working. For sure.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the karaoke moment was dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, aside from that, just
Swinging a hot bat for Hollywood sports. We work a lot on the show. Doesn't look like
Juiced
it,
up.
but we are building a media stake
Michael
to
and Daniel
launch
are
into the
constant
future.
grinding.
you
No,
were
for
over
real.
tonight.
I have
Yeah.
to tell him sometimes, like, bro, it's okay to just take a rest.
He's a good friend.
Yeah, you are a good
I
friend.
try to be that.
But ambition doesn't
does not
rest.
He lives it too, though.
He does not listen.
No, I try.
The
He lives
globe
that,
is
though. He lives
spinning,
that advice.
Shakar.
Money is just
Yeah,
circulating.
exactly. There's a river. We got to get into it. Yeah. Speaking
up?
of that river, I've been just waiting in it. Just
He's
trying
pruning up.
to catch some fish. Yeah. Yeah. I got bobbers everywhere, lines and hooks, trying to catch some fish. Yeah, man, just like everybody else, just extremely busy. My work looks different. We've all done the same things and same jobs over the years.
We've all worked with
So,
each other
all
on
worked
the
with
same jobs.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah. So I had a quick trip to Chicago for some film business and, just producing a ton. To someone that doesn't know what we do, they're like, that doesn't make any sense. But producing on the film finance side. So just making sure the projects are either getting funded or the funds to finish the movie or the pre-sale or, and then I have, I thought maybe possibly 5, maybe 6, maybe 4 movies that I've worked on going to Cannes.
That's pretty awesome.
So, and then some of those, like, we are working hard to get it done, ready for the American film market. So, yeah, man, just really busy with everyday life. And then, the family, yeah. And then we see each other and we catch up and that's pretty much it. That's the week. And then Chicago and then
Yeah,
we're
you
back.
just got in town today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did. I was at a 5 a.m.
LA,
flight.
baby.
Yeah, at O'Hare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in an Uber at 3 a.m.
He was.
Central Time.
That's the life.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Well, you don't look tired.
Oh, that's nice.
That's like, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Man, that
not
hat.
gonna want to stay.
that hat's
Yeah.
not-
Hey, and
I
all
think
this-
it's par for the
hater.
course.
In all
Hater.
fairness,
I think it's impatient, actually.
Right. Yeah, I think it is just like,
Yeah. Oh, true. Before the show, I was like, Michael, just keep it upside down. He's like, nah, man, we're gonna Hollywood it.
I'm trying to keep it looking
It's falling twice.
Falling twice.
All right, but
Big
before we
energy.
get into that, that's gonna be fun. What's up, Shacar? How you been, bro?
What's up?
Anything new with you? I know we got
I'm
things to
good.
talk about.
We didn't
but
talk
just
about
know-
what
I
Shacar.
know.
We talked about you being a homie, but Shacar is a recording artist and he's very talented and he has a lot going on. So when he talks about what he's doing, we all know that we all work in film and TV, but Shacar, he does work in film and TV like everybody in town, but he truly is an artist, singer, songwriter, and
that's lit.
soul singer, the whole thing. So kills it.
Yeah.
No, I got music coming out next week, Monday.
Let's go.
4/20.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah. Actually,
Okay.
you see this little
Okay.
guy right here. I
Yeah.
feel like it was calling me.
Yeah. It's over there for you.
It's actually a pen though. That's fire.
I know,
But
right?
yeah, I got music coming out.
Oh yeah.
So
Let's
yeah,
go.
we started this rollout. It's been a long time since like I've been making music that I've been wanting to make. I took a detour, did drum and bass, did house, did
Drum and bass
just
track was a banger.
just experimenting with like my creativity. But now we back to the R&B and the neo soul, and we're
Yeah.
pairing it with like the cinematic visuals and trying to get back into just creating art and not just posting content.
I do like your like dirty South.
Let go.
You're like dirty South bangers.
Me too.
I do like those.
I feel like they're
those.
unappreciated.
Your boy from Memphis likes that.
Yeah.
They're unappreciated. People
Yeah.
love like the healing and peace and
It's
like
nice.
walk on water, Shacar. But I'm from Florida. If
Yeah.
you don't know, 727 St.
Yeah.
Go walk on that
Yeah.
swamp, boy.
Yeah.
Swamp, live palm tree boy,
Yeah.
beach boy. That's me. And
Yeah.
like, we like that bass in the trunk.
Yeah,
You know, we
exactly.
like them
You want to hear the
Boyle
rattle?
peanuts. So
Yeah.
that comes
Get
out
a
of me
noise
sometimes, But I
ordinance.
feel like people are like, whoa. But yeah.
But
I
it
love
is a
that that
vibe. It
happens.
shows your versatility.
Yeah,
of
that's-
course you can do
Thank you,
that.
thank you.
But not
That's
everybody can do the neo soul. Not everybody can do
True.
the stuff you're doing now. So
Yeah.
it is cool.
And it's like some grown
All
man,
around.
older. I'm in my 30s now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, old man.
Let's transition into like
Grown man.
music. You want to escape, you know, music. You want to decompress. Music
Yeah.
that you just need to find a little stress.
Your music
reliever.
is loopable.
Yeah. Yes.
Loopable. Oh, I like
loopable.
that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Please
Good.
loop it.
I like it.
Is that an actual word, or
repeat.
is that the word of 2026 that will be added to the dictionary? You heard it here on
Just add
Hollywood
a
Sports.
dash
Daniel
and becomes
Coven.
a word.
Loopable.
But
Can you
wait,
use
so-
it in a sentence?
yeah. I liked the song so much, I felt that it was loopable.
Hey.
But wait, hold up. Just
Beautiful.
to piggyback off what you said about his trap stuff and his bass stuff and his like southern stuff. It's so dope that you're able to bring that up because we were working on the show before we came here and like we were listening to your music and stuff and I was getting everyone familiar. We were just like having fun looking at your catalog. And
I was like, I want that drip.
yeah, I was like, Michael Blurs. He's like, I need that nasty trappy shit by him.
When I walk through, it's called walk through.
A walkthrough
I know. I was like, drip was too like
on the nose.
too little baby. You know?
Yeah.
So
That's fair.
shout out to little baby, but like,
Yeah.
I was like, let's do walk through.
Yeah.
Hey, what are the chances, like towards the end of the show, you could just give us like a quick little 15-second on the microphone of what this song that's about to be released?
Let's see.
Oh, all right. stay
We
tuned,
still
you might
got
be-
some more. I want to learn more about like, you know, what we got going on.
No, of
here.
course. I'm talking way later, and you would have to stay for that. I think we got to get to the game,
Stay
boys.
for
think
that.
it's
Stay
time.
for that. Stay for
Yeah.
What
Get
is
to
the
the game. Okay.
What is the game?
All right, we're going to try something new. This is going to be fun. All right. We got a new little segment, new little skit called the Hollywood Sports Skit. And what it is we put some suggestions in this Dodger helmet here, and you'll see what the suggestions could be. We're going to have our guest, Shacar, pull those suggestions, and we're all going to have to act those suggestions.
I like this idea.
With that being said,
Let's go.
Look at those beautiful
hey,
papers.
Michael, what was the rule you said? The person to the
person to your left is going to set up like a reporter question or whatever. So
You'll see.
these hypotheticals were made up and we have to improv. So, and that's part of what we do at Hollywood Sports. We are constantly either working with actors or running lines, or Daniel's an actor, or you're writing for actors. So we're constantly literally working in the improv. And that wasn't good enough. Say it with more meaning. Say it with less meaning. Now I want you to think about a bag of nickels while you're thinking about this. This is what we actually do because we play make believe for a living. So here's us being idiots.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this game is fire too, because y'all actors.
Yeah. So are you.
I don't know about you, Stone, but I feel like
He went to acting school.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that makes
Stone's a
sense.
comedian.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call him out.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
So we're starting.
Weed really dials it
Who's
down.
up
It's late too.
batter up.
Oh, shoot.
Let's see. Colvin, let's go.
Okay.
Everyone's pretty loose too. I'm just gonna say.
I just hope I can read
Yeah.
these because I don't know. The handwriting
Oh, yeah.
looking kind of.
Oh, yeah, it's just real
Yeah,
quick.
shout out to me. I wrote these with a Sharpie.
I didn't mean to call you out like that. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm calling myself out.
He
I was
wrote it
about
with
to
his
anyway.
left
I know it's
hand.
bad. I was writing
Oh,
those.
I'm
and I was
left-handed.
right-handed. Can't read
I'm
this.
left-handed.
Oh, are you? Okay. My grandmother was left.
Whoa.
And my son.
All right. You guys ready?
Back on topic.
That's what we're going to do when we got to get back.
All right. Daniel,
Yes, sir.
NFL ref explaining a terrible call that ended the game.
So, Mr. Collins,
Yes.
tonight there was a very interesting call. You guys went back to the booth and sat there for like 20 minutes talking about we don't know what you were talking about. On social media, it's blowing up that he definitely stayed in bounds for that touchdown to end the game.
I would just like to say that I spend the utmost amount of time deciding who will be on my refereeing staff. And if they said that the foot was outside the white lines, then I trust their opinion. We watched back some playback, and it was a good call. So
how down are you to your bookie? How much did you need this call to go your way? Because now Vegas cleans up, and so does the NFL. And everyone that knew that this was a sham call watched you make that call, and now we got to stand by you, talking about the shield.
Sir, I'm not involved in any bookie conversation.
Sir, answer the question.
I'm down.
All right, cut in the scene. Blackout.
Turn into a deposition.
That was good.
Okay.
That
We like
good.
it. That was nice. That was nice. I like it, everybody.
And I like
Yeah.
how y'all just jumped in too. Like that was dope.
Okay.
So that's what we
Easy to be a dick reporter.
Wow, that's what we do at Hollywood Sports. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out Shacar, man. He hosted this game.
Okay, let's go. All right, Michael.
Okay.
Let's see what we have here.
Oh, shoot. I'm gonna chip a tooth that way.
Please don't.
That'd be a cool look for hockey season.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like this is alignment.
Okay.
Never mind.
Alignment.
wait.
Okay.
Number 1 draft pick speech after you tested positive for steroid.
Oh.
Excuse me, Chris Carter. My son looks up to you
I'm Chris Carter.
heavily, and he wants to be a quarterback and throwing athlete like you. But now you're testing positive for steroids. I don't know how I can tell my son that that's bad for him.
Listen, first of all, you're a bad parent if you're comparing them to me. I'm an athlete, and I am going to do my job. My job is to win for my team. I was paid millions of dollars, and I look like I do PEDs. I perform so well, they think I do PEDs. But here's the thing. I don't do PEDs because I'm him. I'll be the number 1 draft pick. I'll be taking meetings in Indianapolis. Next question.
What do you say to the pictures that showed up on Twitter this week?
Oh.
Of me
Child was in
injecting
the
myself?
room with you injecting. Your child's in the background of that photo.
First of all, he's under 2. Okay, so everything that he
All
saw
right,
doesn't matter. You can break the law in front of little children. You're not doing them.
Go back to 1. Go back to 1. Yeah.
Okay.
That was good.
Nice.
I stand by my performance.
Wait, cut.
That's it.
No, a whirlwind with that one. Yeah. All right, Mr. Stone.
All right.
I just feel like I keep picking the.
Yeah, there seem to be right.
Yeah, that was
Like,
aligned.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous.
okay.
All right, Stone.
Oh,
Overdramatic ESPN analysts explaining why the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl.
that's your question. Got team up.
Oh, yeah. So tell us, with all the offseason moves, bringing back Mike McCarthy, who's old as a dinosaur.
Mike's a great guy. Great guy.
So tell
We love
us,
Mike.
Also, your quarterback, who presumably will be Aaron Rodgers, also old as a dinosaur. How are you guys going to make it happen?
Aaron's been in this situation before, all right? Aaron is the greatest quarterback I've ever talked to. He's a cool guy to hang out with. Have you hung out with Aaron? Aaron's sick. That's why we brought him back.
If you want to do shrooms, how are you going to win football games, sir?
Shrooms in football are like this. They haven't done enough studies on it. No CTE with shrooms. Gone.
I would like to ask, sorry about this reporter. I don't know how he got any credentials asking about mushrooms and the slander on Aaron Rodgers.
Nice Steelers gear.
Slander.
I couldn't agree.
I'm not a homer. But go ahead, Mr.
Excuse me, I got my
Hometown
time.
reporter.
I got my time. I got my
writer.
time. I would like to ask, what are you going to do after you win the Super Bowl? Because I want to be there with you. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the
Oh. You guys need to be eating chili dogs and have a lunch pail.
I feel like that wasn't fair because like
No, that was fun. Yeah, that was really
and
funny.
like that's why I looked at you because I'm just
It
like,
was too
oh yeah,
easy.
I know
he's gonna get a
nothing
kick out of
about the
this.
Steelers.
But Steelers,
Yeah,
like,
you did
can't
good though.
deny the
I
Steelers.
believed you. I believed
You just
you.
can't deny the Steelers.
He can-
Even I know,
Yeah.
and I don't be knowing.
Yep.
But you can't deny the Steelers.
Yep. They've been around.
Well, good job, boys.
They
I
have been
think
around.
that was y'all killed that.
Hey, you killed that. Thanks for hosting that
That was
game.
awesome. Yeah.
Hey,
So-
shout out to Shacar. Let's get
shout out to Shacar. Yeah. All right. MC in the house.
Hey, let us know who you
MC
think
on
had
the
the
mic.
best skit.
Oh yeah.
I already have my favorite.
You-
This dude had to be cut off, but let us know what you think.
yeah, that was
All right.
that was pretty fun.
We got some big stories this week.
Oh yeah. What are the big stories?
Shoot, there goes.
I don't know.
Well, speaking of the moon,
Speaking
there
of-
goes
I
a
was just
flying
about to
saucer.
say that we came back from the moon.
Yeah, we came back
what
from the
they did
moon.
when they
Yeah,
landed
in this
was
thing
that.
right
And
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should spend the first few minutes talking about how we do believe in the legitimacy of the fact that we went to the moon.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah,
can talk
yeah.
about the
Did we,
conspiracies in a
though?
minute.
No, we went around it.
I mean, well, yeah, we did.
But
go
how
around.
many times?
Okay, so I'm
Deep
a
question.
believer that we went to the moon. Only because my family's worked for NASA, and I don't think my grandfather was lying to me.
Is his
He was
family
an-
lying to him?
He was one of the first
Comment down below.
300 people to work at the Naval Rocket Program before it was even NASA. I've been we're definitely going to space. Like the flat earthers are crazy for that. Where they're like, they didn't leave the firmament. They didn't go anywhere. Like, I think we did. We all watched it go somewhere, and then it escaped the
Flat
atmosphere.
earthers might have an optical
Yeah.
condition.
We'll get back to it in a second, but I personally am a believer we went to the moon. I mean, do I think that we also at the same time probably did some Hollywooding to intercept a signal if it wasn't coming back from the moon in time, or did we
we had
fully
to look
fake?
cool.
Did we fully fake the video of it?
What about,
But there's too much evidence that we
that
did go to
time?
the moon over
I
the
think
evidence
so,
that we
yeah.
did or didn't fake it. So I
feel
think
like
two
Michael-
things are true at once.
Okay, I was going to say, I feel like you just convinced yourself after you were like, let's just talk about how we all think that we went to the moon. And then I think during your take on that, you convinced yourself that we did not go to the moon.
Kind
Am I wrong?
No. Well,
He kind of backtracked.
yeah.
did. He's like, well,
I'll
did we
backtrack
get it?
because I do believe that there's some validity that the CIA filmed there's evidence that we filmed things, and whether we use that evidence or we presented that to the American people or they actually saw a live feed coming from the moon, I think it was a backup plan. And
have
now
a
it's
question.
folklore.
Yeah.
So if you had $1 billion to go see for yourself, would you spend $1 billion to just travel?
If I had
and
$1
just
billion
see?
to lose, yes.
No.
If I only had $1 billion only, no.
I like rocks. I'm not spending $1 billion to go to the moon.
His name.
Oh, I'm going to the
Yeah,
moon.
like-
Yeah, no, like when we colonize the moon
Stone.
and like we have a moon base, I'm going to the moon.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah.
I think if it was affordable moon tourism, I could get behind affordable moon tourism.
Oh yeah, me too. I like that idea.
But yeah, $1 billion.
Yeah.
that'd be.
But
tough,
that's how
dude.
much it kind of costs,
Yeah.
no?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The
it's,
mission.
like the
more, right?
infrastructure, logistics, that sort of thing.
Allegedly.
So I was a part of a,
It's a scam.
This
They
is-
just want your $1 billion. I'm glad you thought about that one.
yeah.
That was a trick question.
Exactly. now, I have a question for you guys. I have a question for you guys. So I did a show. Well, we don't know if it's going to be a show. We don't know if it's going to be a film. It's a little, a proof of concept, but it was about 30 minutes. And the idea, it's called Fly Me to the Earth. And it's about two dudes that raise money to go to the moon because there's a moon base. And they, like, their dream was to go to the moon and they were going to be a part of colonizing it. And they're going to have timeshares and make all this money. And the comedy is, it's like a situational humor. They get to the moon and they realize they're bored out of their mind.
Yeah.
They're like, they're literally, you show them in their moon pod and they're scrolling TikTok, looking at
Oh,
like
no.
their girlfriend.
They got
and you're
Wi-Fi?
What
Yeah.
signal you got?
yeah, you're gonna have
Yeah, that's
great
a gr-
signal on the moon. So that's kind of the funny thing about, like, isn't that what's eventually gonna happen if we all go to the moon? Everyone's just gonna be scrolling anyway.
I
Like,
think you're right.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
show,
I
I
hope
did. I took a
not.
look at that show when you posted. It's a cool show.
Oh yeah,
Worth checking out.
yeah. It's really funny.
I don't
Yeah.
think Boost Mobile's reaching up there. And if they are, we'll promote it. Let us know.
Boost. Well, would you be a little bit closer to the satellites out there? I don't know. Actually,
No, I think you'd be
further, right?
Yeah, we're pretty far. Yeah,
This is funny because you're just coming from the opposite direction.
A fair
technically,
question,
you could still
'cause-
get signal,
yeah.
maybe from our satellites.
Yeah.
It'd have to be super strong.
But like if it became affordable on the, like in 25, 30, years to where the cost of taking a cruise or to go into Europe, like
a date to the moon?
like $5 grand, $5-10 grand, you're going to the moon And it's
I could rock with that, but then I think moon pollution will be our next big thing.
Oh no!
That'd be the next thing.
Well, no, that's why it's expensive to get there.
Right.
Like,
yeah, we can't be having moon pollution.
There's classes.
But
to
we have
this.
also
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
we don't have any idea.
You have to actually follow a social credit score to get to the moon.
They're already building over there.
Yep.
They're already building over there, guys.
No, I think
maybe
hundreds. They're telling you they're going.
They've been
they've been
all the rockets.
I'm with him.
There's treaties.
Don't say too much. We're gonna give ideas away.
I know.
I wonder if we'd see like at that point. I wonder if we would see like consequences where I went caving in Texas, where there's areas you can't touch because your oils on your skin are gonna get on the cave and it wrecks. All the formations in there.
Wow.
The moon. Footage you see, a lot of dust gets kicked up and stuff. I wonder if you had hundreds of thousands of humans traveling to it as a tourist destination, would you start just creating a dent, in the spot that they land all the time, or
is it hollow?
Don't know.
Yeah. No, I thought of this. All right, so while we were
actually a hollow moon theory, it's a thing.
I know it is, right? Yeah. So this is also crazy. I thought about this. If we're gonna colonize the moon, this was kind of a wild thing. I thought I was a lot of my Instagram time comes when I poop. That's like, I'm being honest. I'm real busy, so I'm sitting there and I'm watching.
He's on Instagram a lot.
Oh, no lies are being told either way.
Before the show, after the show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
A break.
Not during the show yet.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway, I watched this. I watched this meteor, like this beautiful photography, whether it's from I don't know if it was from Artemis or a satellite on it, but it was caught by the science team. It was caught by Artemis, and this meteor just dives right into the moon and makes this huge like plume of ash everywhere. And it's notable. Like you think about like we can barely see the pictures of what we left on the moon because of like pixelation and stuff to get that close. So the fact from that far away, you see that big of an impact crater. It's like, well, what if humans are right there? There is no freaking atmosphere for these meteors. What are you going to do? Like,
don't worry, brother.
In some regard, it is... In some regard, it's actually like completely unsafe and unfeasible to have moon bases when you have rogue meteors slamming in and blowing the people up.
That'd be insane, right? That's like a new natural disaster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I vacationed on the moon and we lost Betty.
I got good news for all you guys.
Grandma's gone.
I got good news for you. I got good news for you and you if you want to go vacation on the moon. Turns out it's probably hollow. And you just go inside the moon. We just got to learn how to get inside.
Because that's where the aliens are.
In all
they
fairness,
seeded the earth.
In all fairness to the tinfoil hat perspective there is actual studies like when they would send rovers and things to the moon, they would record its reverberation in sound and it would echo as if it was hollow for hours and hours. So
you're just banging the big words
and if you look if you look at like the indentation of like
another one
of impacts, the indentation of the impacts, they all seem around like the similar depth. Obviously, I'm not up there measuring it, but they all say it is oddly the same depth measurement. So
yeah, that's an interesting.
If the moon is hollow,
fun fact.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you all know, but did you know that Michael Jackson did the moonwalk for the Grammys for the first time?
Whoa.
Really?
That's when he did it. He released it at the Grammys.
When
he was like,
he performed the moonwalk on the Grammys, and that's when it just went crazy.
Was he young? I don't remember the timeline. Did it happen
I
like
wanted
while
to give the year. I felt like I fell short.
I feel like he was singing ABC 1, 2, 3,
but
while the Apollo missions were going on.
I believe that Michael Jackson would have been the type to be like, I want to perform on the moon.
Yeah.
And if I can't perform on the moon, I'm going to moonwalk.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
All right. What do you got for us, Stone?
It debuted in 1983.
Oh, wow. Okay. Shuttle program.
Yeah, because he probably got sick and tired of us not going back to the moon.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to moonwalk.
Exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah, I do want to see the biopic also.
That's probably the most famous
this month. Yeah,
Yeah, this month it drops.
Let's
so
go.
yeah,
free
free promo for. All right, so before we move on to the move off of the moon, I know we have a whole packed show.
You know,
we've never moved on to the moon.
We haven't moved off of it.
Okay, to be fair, this is the longest we've actually talked about the space stuff. Period on the show,
nice.
and we always talk about getting to it eventually.
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
Off-season programming in full swing, right?
Because it's so true.
Yeah,
we always Shacar. At the end of our call sheet every time, it's get into space talk.
Yeah, it's aliens, space.
Yeah,
moon,
and we never get to because that's what we talk about all the time outside the show. Anyways,
all right. So for 2 minutes before we leave this topic, because it's worth it. People watching this have got to either feel a way about it at this point. So I've always known about flat earthers, and I've always known that there's a sect of society that believes flat Earth. I think
flat Earth.
Yeah.
Now we're on to flat Earth.
Okay, so but the point,
moon, flat Earth.
I know. So here's my question. So
different flat Earth.
my whole feed
can't be hollow unless it's round.
Everyone I know, our whole feed has become NASA, Artemis, the space mission. If your feed wasn't that, it's become that over the last couple of weeks. And NASA has over 100 million followers. The story's literally dominating culture, right? So with that said, half of all the comments are, this is fake, CGI, you suckers believing they actually went to the moon. And they're they are so convinced that the Earth is flat. I'm like, what?
Okay.
Did I learn something wrong? I've had to re-question what basic truths of the universe, and I don't believe it, but it's so prevalent. I'm like, how can it seems like half of society doesn't think the Earth is
I think to be fair, it may not
anymore.
it may be half in the comment section, but I wouldn't be surprised if a good majority of those are high schoolers who think it's funny to comment shit like that.
Troll.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm sure that's
I do believe I like. I don't know. I don't know.
Rage bait right now. Rage bait is so
It's true. It's true. So then so that's another topic. All of the comments are just complete rage bait.
No,
it's not a reflection of the people in any way or the algorithm.
Well, I think there's probably a mix of both. I'm sure there's real flat earthers in there, and then I'm sure there's plenty of people just rage baiting to see what I know people personally that love to get in arguments in the comment section just by posting some bullshit.
Okay. But no one knows, right? There's no proven fact if it's
other than what they
flat,
say. Round.
Well, if you're a pilot, if you're an astronaut, if you work in specific industries, you could say provably that you are because you've seen it with your own eyes or experience. For most of us who haven't had that opportunity, we have to judge it on face value. And I think the Earth is round. I'm just going to go ahead and say,
we got to see what
that's
God
what I
said.
can.
We got to pull up God receipts.
Can we get DJ Khaled to pull up?
God, is it round or flat? Let's end this now.
Yeah.
Let's end this now.
And then everybody's all the flat earthers' interpretations of the Bible is also not completely accurate. And then the Bible also is literally allegorical, and especially in the creation segment of it. No one actually believes that it was made in 6 days, right?
Jeez,
well,
dude.
I mean, the creationists.
That's crazy.
The creationists do believe that. Yeah, we don't have to get.
But we don't have to
not do that.
Okay,
for the algorithm. Why don't you
let's say
we should just move
That's
on.
That's crazy,
dude.
Michael.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, maybe God did. Maybe there's a God that created the earth in 6 days, but a day to him is a million years, 1,000 years. A day to God's 1,000 years. That's a relative.
I subscribe.
That's a relative term. I do believe we had a. All right, I do believe we had a creator. I don't think he did it in 6 days.
So okay, we got to sidebar this.
Yeah,
we're gonna move from the big space ball to basketball.
I love it. Oh well,
thank you.
What a transition!
Thank you.
Over.
All right, take us away. You're swinging a hot bat here with the Lakers. You're losing money every night. Tell us what's happening.
Okay,
or winning, but I haven't seen the "I just hit" text.
Fair. Yeah,
I'm losing.
Yeah, it's okay. But you're up lifetime.
Oh yeah,
so that's all that matters.
Okay, so man, it does suck. I really wanted the Lakers to go and do that thing. Could you imagine the Dodgers just won the World Series, then the Lakers go and win their version of that in basketball?
It's a LeBron swan song.
Yeah, the Rams almost just did it.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. And we all live in this city. Anyways, big fan of LeBron. Love Austin Reeves. I've gotten to like Luka, since he's became a Laker or whatever.
How could you not?
I mean, I wasn't familiar with him. Sorry, I'm not from Dallas.
Yeah.
Did you do?
I only lived in Dallas. I'm not from Dallas. I do like to make that known.
He does the sorry all the time.
Sorry.
No, you always go sorry.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry about it.
Okay. Anyways, I think that the Lakers are gonna make it past round 1. That is my prediction.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
All right. My fear is that they don't.
That's
but
my
the reason why is they are out AR and Luka until early May, or like earliest they could get one of them at Game 6.
Explain to catch Shacar up.
So the Lakers they went from like there's some load management, some injuries earlier in the season. LeBron's 41. It's one of his last chances to, have a championship campaign.
His son is also playing.
His son's on the team, and they roar to third place in the West. They've been on this tear. They're one of the best teams in the league. They legit have a shot to beat OKC, the defending champs, and like make a run at the championship. They lose 2 of their big 3, so you still have LeBron, but they lose Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves.
And I'll dumb this down for you real quick. So basically, like the Lakers didn't they weren't their game plan wasn't relying on LeBron.
They built the team because he's old.
Just got injured as of recent. So for them to get injured at the tail end of the season, right before they go into playoffs, is kind of the worst time for this to happen. You want them to get hot and ramp up to potentially.
It's a gut punch for the Laker fans.
So that's where the Lakers.
We're hoping that they and the Rockets are really the only, even though they're a 5 seed, they're really the best team in the West, I think, to take down OKC, the team that's like the team to beat, and that's who the Lakers have to start against. And so they've got to at least get 2 games to force it to Game 6.
So what are the chances?
If they can force it to Game 6 and maybe get one of the boys back.
I don't know. Stone probably.
I mean,
there's a number for it for sure.
People are saying that the Rockets are going to sweep. Like the Lakers won't even get 2 games to even get a shot to get one of the boys back. To Game 6.
In the first round is it 5? Best of 5? No, it's best of 7.
No, they're all best of 7. Yeah. It's the play-in rounds that are not. It used to be a 5 game, but baseball is still the divisional round.
So, anyways, that's what's happening with the Lakers.
Lakers are minus 800 to beat, or no, sorry, Rockets are minus 800 to beat the Lakers right now.
So that means you have to bet $100 to win $800.
Mm-hmm. No, it means you got to bet
$800 to win
100.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So that's how much more favored the other team is than the Lakers.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, they're a sure bet.
Wow.
Yeah. And then if you bet
they say you can't get that money in the market anywhere that quick. But that's why you also shouldn't bet.
I mean, I'll take a quick pick. Bang the Lakers winning the first round of the playoffs. That's plus 550 odds right now.
So that means if you bet 100, you win 550.
LeBron might will it into existence. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, and they've got to get some help. Like he was a rookie, and he hasn't got a lot of playing time, and now he's in his second, third year. Dalton Connect went for 40 the other night. If you can get that out of Dalton Connect, he can be a little like hybrid, Moneyball. You know what I mean?
That's what happened with Reeves. And then he got paid.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Also, shout out to JJ for having that on your bench and not playing a little more. There's a 2-edged sword to that, but just saying.
All right, let's move along. So the Masters was this weekend. So the Masters is I'm not very in tune with the golf stuff, but my dad, I guess, is. And my mom has a fan.
Yeah. It's a tradition unlike any other.
Yeah.
And it's very calm and sweet and sundresses and Southern hospitality and chicken sandwiches.
Fields of hammered people standing there watching.
With no phones, though.
No, you can't have a phone. Yeah.
Love that.
And it's like all the best golfers. It's like the Super Bowl of golf.
Yeah.
But this dude, Rory McIlroy, won, and he's won now 2 straight.
He's Irish. He calls Thursday Turds Day.
Turds Day.
Yeah, because the Irish do that.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I've heard him say it. He'd be like, on Turds Day when I showed up to swing the ball.
Tiger Woods is in Europe getting rehab, which is nice. We need him to do that.
Okay.
I saw a meme that was ridiculous.
Tell us the ridiculous Tiger meme right now.
Mr. Woods.
I saw a meme that was like Tiger Woods just showed up to the Masters and it was a car crashing into a sand pit.
That's crazy.
And my dad told me about that. Shout out to my dad. Anyways, we'll move along from that.
Mr.
Michael, you have a lot of feelings about this, right? Dodgers and Mets are toxic baseball. That's what he wrote. That's ridiculous.
He wrote it toxic.
I did, because that's what the headline on ESPN.com said.
I don't know if you should say that.
Well, why not? I mean, all right. There's 3 other places you can go for news: SB Nation,
Hollywood Sports.
Hollywood Sports.
Trusted source?
So my point is it's a trusted source. But
don't want to get flagged.
I mean,
Direct quotes.
This is
Who are those guys?
this opens a whole can of worms in sports. Like the NBA and NFL have salary caps, and so Major League Baseball does not have a salary cap, meaning that if you want to spend the rest of the league.
Real quick timeout. So like basically every team has an amount of money they can spend on their team. So like if you're like, I want to get all the best players or whatever, you only have, let's just use 300 million as an example, but you also have to pay your coaches, you have to pay all the players, etc. So you have a salary cap.
So it creates parity.
Yeah.
It creates parity. So everybody has to, so teams that really are, that's why so many fan bases harp on the front office, because it's like, hey, like, it's like, imagine that it snowed and it's like 2 to 3 inches of snow and you made a really shitty snowman. And then you're like, I didn't have enough snow. But then you look at like all the other yards and they have good snowmen. It's because you suck. And so that's your franchise. That's your,
Wonderful.
that's your franchise.
Yeah.
You're like, God, we're not doing enough with the same snow everybody else has.
Yeah.
So when it comes to baseball, like there's no salary cap, and a team like the New York Mets, the New York market, New York media market, everyone's mad because they have the highest or second highest paid roster in baseball to the Dodgers, who have a literally $1 billion roster at this point because of Shohei Ohtani and the 10-year contract. So you have
It's
small
like 500
market
million over
you
10
have
years or
small
something.
market teams that are like, we can never compete with that. But that's also what makes baseball. That's what makes baseball incredible too, is you can have a small market Moneyball team show up and win the World Series. The Rangers aren't necessarily a small market team. They're mid-tier or top-tier market, but the Texas Rangers 2 years ago had a free agent team, Moneyball team. Everything came together. People from the farm system, and they won the World Series. And they definitely weren't one of the highest paid teams in baseball. They were a higher paid team because they're a bigger market. But
yeah, I mean, like even like a good parallel. As you were saying that, I'm like, oh, this is actually crazy. Like, you could like even parallel this in like the music world. Like if you're like paying a team that's like, they're all these like super like sought after elite like producers and managers and agents and etc. But like they're not clicking with you. You're overpaying this entire staff that's not bringing you up. But then if you have like a real deep and like grounded and like connected like team that like no one's heard of yet, but they're doing everything you need to have done. That's what the team that he just described is doing.
Yeah. So with that said, like, with the whole landscape and everything, is what the Dodgers and Mets are doing toxic? Do they need a salary cap? Or is it kind of like you guys could spend that money too? You would win more. You would make more revenue with winning. And it's there's a cost analysis at some point.
I think it's a tough thing for...
He's an Angels fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Just know that as he gives his answer.
This is where I'm coming from.
There is bias.
From an organization that does not care about paying their players, does not care about the experience whatsoever.
Leaving Mike Trout out to die.
Yeah, exactly. Literally taking the trout out of the river and drying him out.
Yeah.
But I think it's not the best for fans in some respects where, yes, you can have the Moneyball teams, but I think it's gonna dry up the market for baseball eventually. I think
Me too.
Go so high that I think it's going to be really hard for those teams are just going to get washed away. And we're going to have a 4-team playoff the entire year.
Fine with
for
me.
baseball.
Dash. No,
I mean,
I feel you though. It's a good point.
There should be a cap. I understand that some cities have more money than others, but I do think there probably should.
Yeah, because like Andre,
especially when we're talking about
backing.
$1 billion rosters at this point. It's
backing because like if you're like, well, I like grew up in like the Upper East Side and I have like all these rich, like wealthy, like ancestral friends and family and etc. Like you can give money forever, right? And like if that's like how like the league was created for like an artist to come up and like see who can make it and like sell out shows or whatever. Well, this person has all the money to market themselves, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. How am I ever going to be able? So that's why a lot of these leagues have caps.
Yeah,
like you can't spend more than $300 million on your team a year or whatever it might be. I forget what the NFL is, but anyways, that's enough sport talk. I think we got to get into our boy now. We had to catch the peoples up.
Yeah, that's the latest events. Yeah, man. You feel caught up?
That's exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
I almost had a question, but we're going to move forward.
No, take your, hit it.
What
There's no bad questions, my kindergarten teacher said.
I was thinking because you said Dodgers and Mets. Those are like two, like, let's go Mets. Like, they get more money. It's the city, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like,
because
compared to other teams, is like, bro, it's like yesterday's price that's not the same price. So it's like, how can you actually cap?
Yeah, that's the thing.
When it's like this team has numbers, this team has records, this team has the players. I almost feel like we got to get more money, and like we can cap at, you said 300 mil.
Well, like I think that's what
that's
the NFL
like
is or something.
too much, right?
No, that's not enough.
No,
like
for
the Dodgers,
single players.
the Dodgers have $1 billion budget. That's how much they're paying their players.
$500 million over 10 years or something.
See, that's
I think it's 800.
That's how out of hand it's gotten at this point.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
They're blowing 300 mil out of the water.
But
like 300 million for one player.
Exactly.
That's what baseball's become.
Dude, yeah.
No, and it's the third most popular sport. However, they do have 180 games or
162.
162. I get all the numbers. 82 in the NBA. Yeah. But 162 games.
And they're traveling all the time.
That's gate, but that's gate sales.
Y'all are like cap it.
Yeah. But think about it. Think about a tour.
Cap it.
Think if you do a 180 city tour, that's 180 gate sales. Those tours make $1 billion. So even though Major League Baseball is the third most popular for ratings on TV, people are going to the games and it's bringing all that revenue, and it's kind of wild. We should have played baseball
when I'm there. Like my attention is just like I'm in it.
Yeah, but you can't watch it.
I think
until the playoffs.
The last
he means on TV.
The last thing I'll say about baseball is I think also the fact that there are 180 plus games or whatever there is in the season.
Yeah, if you go on the run.
162. That leads to fan fatigue as well.
It does.
Especially if your team's shitty. If you're
you gave up.
If you've won 50 games within the year.
I'm happy. I'm sad.
You're done by like
that's a roller coaster.
I know I sound like an old man when it comes to fan fatigue, but I love the long baseball season. Like now that especially when the NBA's over.
That's because you're trying to be distracted while you're 10-2 in the bathroom.
But it's like 7 p.m. You roll the windows down and you got Dodger game on, and it's like the 0-2 swinging a foul ball. You know, crap. You know what I mean? And you're like,
I think it's cool that there's that many games in a sport. I think it's absolutely nuts that they play that many.
Yeah.
I just think as we get to the point where teams, it's almost like watching like wealth disparity in the US.
In America.
Like,
that's actually a good point.
I mean, that's the way I'm kind of like, it's going to get bigger and bigger.
Look at these peasants over there.
I think
the serfs and the lords are coming.
Those teams are going to die. I don't know. That's all.
The people checking the New York Yankees tickets as the fans walk in, they're like, "Would you like a beef Wellington?"
We're on the top deck of the Titanic here. Enjoy the symphony.
Y'all are crazy.
All right.
Let's get into Shacar talk.
Shakar.
It's my turn. Huh?
We wanted to coach Shacar up, talk about
you.
the things that we were distracted by in sports, and here we go.
And we like having like an average Joe fan on the show with like 3 sports. Like we're autistic at sports. We know so much about it. So
now that's good. Like I feel like I'll be good.
But also as a fan.
Yeah.
Please be clear.
Yeah. As fans. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Y'all are crazy.
So Shacar and I know each other so long ago. Like we actually met in Brooklyn.
Met in Brooklyn.
Yeah, we did like a quick little side job.
Yeah.
And then I lived up in Harlem, and the mutual friend that introduced Shacar and I lived with me, and then in result, so did Shacar.
Yeah.
And Shacar stayed with us. Like, I would wake up. I was just telling the guys this. I would wake up in the morning. I mean, this is like, what years was this?
This had to have been
14, 15?
No, more like
16?
Maybe 2015.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I would wake up and just come out of my room. Oh, there's Shacar.
Right on that couch.
Yep. That thing.
Dented after a while.
Yeah. He's like, what are you doing today? I'm like, this and that. I'm like,
no one ever told me to go home, though. I appreciate that.
Never once. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's
that was so cool.
He really felt like a roommate.
How many years later? 11 now, huh?
Yeah, man. Wow. And yeah. Anyways, this is my boy right here. He's been in my house in Nebraska. Yeah, his family right here. Yes. Anyways,
we watched Leo. Yeah, we ran into each other because you were out of town. I went to check on Leo because we also live like down the street from each other, and we look after each other's animals when we're out of town, and so does Shacar. But yeah, I was there like, pounding away an email, just petting Leo, and then he came over. I was like, "What's up, dude?" Family. Yeah. Okay, so tell us about what you have going on right now, though. Isn't that what we got?
Yeah.
Stone's supposed to fire off his first question.
So we wanted to ask about kind of your music journey. how'd you kind of first get into it? What was your kind of coming up in the space? Like how you kind of grew as an artist?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like I've been around music my whole life. As a kid, my brother, he was heavy in the music scene in the 90s and the early 2000s. And back then, like I just, when you're a kid, you just watch it and you just be like, whatever. But it was always in me, you feel me? And then I got into performing arts high school. And once I started studying there, like I realized, oh, I could make something out of this. And then I went to college in New York City, and then didn't finish school, but like just living in the city became my school. And then that
only half the people finish college. It's fine.
Now,
$64,000 to be on Broadway. Yeah. I'm sorry, I really felt like
you don't need
I
your
could
degree.
be on Broadway, which I was super close, and that's a whole nother thing. Yeah, I don't need to pay $64K to do that. I think you just need to be in a field, like you need to be off the bench and like get your reps in, and like everything will come to you. And that's pretty much what happened. My team, we started a label, and music just was like, well, if I can't go to school, I want to sing, dance, act. What can I do? Music. And then Shacar fell into everyone's lap.
Nice. Yep.
To sum it up.
Yeah, it's well put.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember like when that was all happening too, like, cause I met you right when that was like whirlwinding its peak to like Shacar falling into people's lap.
Like I did my hair, the iconic hairstyle. I did it at this man's crib.
Yeah. His little points.
Cause I was just like, I had a flat top and I'm like, bro, like I need to get out of this.
Cause
like,
of the way
flat top's kind of cool though too.
But I don't know. I was over it.
We were also bored and young. So it's like, we were like at the crib, like, we're just dreaming and doing
they just
things.
had like this huge mirror that was just on the floor. Yeah. And I was studying Basquiat a lot. And like The Weeknd, I was a big Weeknd fan. Still love The Weeknd.
Yeah, that was
but like I really loved like that was like his first album just dropped. Like I love The Weeknd. Okay. So like we're still high off of the trilogy.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm like, you know what? So I started twisting my hair up, and then
oh, true. That's right.
I did it right at your house.
No, I know that, but I forgot.
I started that. Let's make it clear.
Yeah, he did. But
let's make it clear.
I remember that era, man. Like when The Weeknd's hair started getting wild. Like, that was crazy. Yeah.
Yep.
That's so. Man,
you're
that's
like,
funny.
well, I'm gonna do that.
I remember like Shacar would have shows and we would just show up and we like wouldn't know. Like I don't even know. No, we were 21 at that point, so that was never the issue. But like
some
maybe
most of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're thinking.
But we started before we were 21.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just so funny, like pull up to a bar show and then pull up to like a stadium or like a venue, like a huge stage show, and then like pull up to like this or that, like a fashion show. It's just crazy the amount of shows we've been on.
And then go back to Harlem and have a chopped cheese.
Nice. Yeah, from the deli.
Great times.
That was great times.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because, now new music is finally coming out on 420.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you about that. So, Shacar got a new song coming out.
Yes,
and if you don't listen to Shacar, you already know his singles be crazy. All of them are crazy. They always feel like you're watching a movie and you're listening to a song. So tell us about this new song you got coming out.
Well said. I was think that too, bro. Like, honestly, I think so much into the storytelling of making music that I feel like I have to keep that going. Like my visuals always used to come hard, like every year. And like times change. Like, we're in short form content and trying to figure out life and surviving and moving from New York to LA. So yeah, I took detour, and in the process of just trying to figure it out, I made Phone Off on Twitch. Shout out Medi. He just kept coming into my Twitches. And made me a beat, and then I made the song Phone Off, which is pretty much like just stepping away from life, reality, your phone, just having a moment to just enjoy whatever you like to enjoy. Me, I said weed, 420, Sade, and just vibing. What I
love it. Yeah.
And turn that phone off.
That's for me. I think that also it goes to whatever you want to decompress. If that's like reading, if that's just spending time with your wife, if that's going to the beach, it's the same message. You feel me? I just chose what I was clinging to at the most. And it's finally coming out.
Yeah.
On 420.
Nice.
And it's 420 because I thought about the day and I just feel like it's perfect because it's,
people are going to be locked looking for music.
looking for music, people going to be like
down.
elevating, you know, and I just think that it's like perfect to kind of just like create a stress relief in music form.
Let's go.
Nice.
So we got Phone Off coming out on 420.
Yes.
420.
On all
Next Monday.
all platforms.
Woo. Couple days.
No,
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
so,
true. Yeah,
Couple days.
420.
Twitch.
What is-
Do
did you get
do
your
live
taxes
stream
done?
pretty often?
I used to
Okay.
live stream. Yeah, I had a partnership with Twitch, and
My
that
date's
was
wrong.
literally like before a lot of music artists was getting on. They was trying to create the world for music artists to stream.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very cool.
so I used to stream like for 3 hours a day.
Oh yeah.
I was making a nice living off that for a second.
You used to pull up to the
Yeah,
crib. We would
that's
have
cool.
some little
Yeah.
sessions.
It was hard for me though, because I'm not
Yeah.
like a streamer. You
Well,
know,
yeah.
I'm a very like I like to be on the field and like active and create and then
You like
show
shot
people
lists.
behind the.
Yeah.
Is that a lot like kind of just having to pay attention to a lot of people? All like in your viewers, you kind of need to kind of cater to that sort of?
Yeah,
That's a
in
great
a
question.
sense. I think my mindset's different now. I feel like people want to be involved in the world. And I think there's nothing better than having the direct access to communicate to like your fans. And your fans are going to be the people who listen to the music, who pull up to the show,
Tell a
who
friend.
share your stuff, you know? And
Yeah.
I think it's beautiful to have these platforms now where we can easily discover artists, discover talent, discover podcasts, and then tune in and to feel like, hey, I know you, Stone. And like, I don't know, people like that. The whole mystery of being an
Yeah.
artest is gone.
Yeah.
totally.
So,
Yeah, the
dude,
mask.
I'm like in between. Like, I signed up for that. And now I kind of had to expose myself. And like now I'm trying to figure out a way
Well,
how to tell
now you're
my
bowling ball
story.
throws.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Well, tell us, like, I know you had, and this is something that's like, it's probably interesting to the audience or people in general, because this is something that can happen. It's a nightmare. I know you had a really big following on Instagram of fans, and then, you know, you lost your account, you got locked out, or something happened, right?
Mhm.
And it can happen, the fraud or whatever, and then you have to start over. That sucks. Like,
Yeah.
well, how'd you handle that?
And
Or like,
it's
how, or have you just taken it in stride, be like, I'm gonna rebuild from scratch, reach out to my audience, let it happen organically.
Yeah.
And to add to that, tell us about where we can find your new account.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
I mean, that was tough, bro, because I just moved to LA. So like I'm coming to LA and having to
Gut
start
punch.
over.
Yeah,
It was kind of like, you know, I need to just restart over. And I was like, I gave up. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna start over an account. I don't want to do this. So I think I spent like 6 months with no social media at that time. I still had Facebook. And then I still wasn't, you know, on TikTok yet. And then
and there's just no
eventually-
way we can get it back, even with a good lawyer.
You know, I still, it still pops up. Like I see that I can like in my account, manage accounts. I see it, but it's just deactivated. And like after a certain amount of years, it's gone. So like until I get the IG plug, which I had one at one point, I got my account back, and then didn't. It's just whatever. But you know, it really took me to just like one, having good friends and thinking of like, well, if you don't have a platform, how can you still put music out? How can you still, you know, create opportunities for yourself? And then ultimately,
cool.
like double-edged sword, dagger to the heart.
Yeah,
You kind of need it. And you really don't, but you still do.
yeah.
So I made it again. And it's been a slow burn, but it took me last year. I did The Artist Way by Julia Cameron to like unblock my creativity and like the fear of posting and the fear of putting myself out there and having opinions and all of these things. And as soon as I did that, like, you know, I just started posting every day for like 4 or 5 months and just getting okay with posting. So
Yeah.
now my posting, if you follow me, I am Shacar. That's not my thing no more. You brought me back. It's Shacar 2.0.
Nice.
Yay.
Yeah.
SHACAR 2.0.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
O might be a 0, but you know, I just was like, you know what? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it. That's dope, man. That's
Yeah,
cool.
dope.
You know, like,
Thanks for
I mean,
letting us
Thank you
on
for
that.
also asking me that.
Yeah,
'cause I
yeah.
know a lot of people wondered what happened, or people
Yeah.
are like, dang, Shacar, like you should have more followers. And at the end of the day, bro, like,
Like,
I
I did,
remember
I had a
I didn't
lot.
even want to be verified
massive
at one
following.
point.
Yeah.
Like my manager sneakily got me verified, and this was before you could pay for it.
You were
like,
real verified.
Yeah, like before you could anyone like. And I woke up. I just dropped Black Superhero Music. I had a whole thing with Lululemon, which was actually dope. And I looked at my Instagram and I was verified. And I was like, bro, I ain't want this, but it was crazy, you know? And so like, it's just cooler now. I feel like it's more of a culty, real support that I have. And now it's just cooler because I'm posting on TikTok and I'm inviting more people who don't know me to listen to the music or just get into my creative mind.
Yeah.
I guess you did find like, true fans to like come back the second time and like still listen to your music. That's sick.
Yeah. Because your fans now are the people that are like, they're trying to wait in line right now.
Yeah. The one thing that is true about social, and we're like, we know this because of so many different avenues of knowing about social media, even doing our own podcasts, is social media is completely throttled right now. You know, so if you have a fan base, and I've read this from several different articles. This is for Instagram. This is for TikTok. And if this isn't true, then stone me. But it's what I read on the internet, and it seems to track.
You want me to do what?
You guys should take him to dinner first.
Exactly. Yeah. His name's Stone, if you forgot, ladies and gentlemen. A double entendre. But the point is now with social media where you could grow a lot easier a few years back because they were giving reach to creators because they wanted to ensure that there is more engagement. And so if you have fans, you have following, you have conversion, you're on more, and they needed more people on the app. And now it's gotten to the place where they're like, you know what? Anybody that's starting out with their page or rebuilding a page, a brand, anything, they know literally this is like from memos to reporting in tech circles. There's no more free reach for anyone that looks like they're trying to do something professional.
Especially music.
Period.
No, I feel like music is one of the hardest niches to get a part of that ecosystem because everyone's doing music. Since COVID, everyone has the tools now to just create in their room and post. So a lot of music artists, it does take a lot of posting and a lot of failing and trying and keep going versus if I just start a whole new account on just like some random, like me cooking, me cleaning, me doing fitness, me not whatever.
That would take, it's crazy that would just
take
skyrocket doing TikTok dances.
Yeah.
You would just have,
take off.
You're like, I don't think we're going to do TikTok dances on Hollywood sports. We're going to keep talking about sports.
You never know. You might have someone that
Shout out to my homie Damien for this little phrase. He said the squeaky wheel gets the job. So with that being said, like, you just got to keep posting and
but I guess, but the point of that was in this era of social media that we're in now where anyone doing something professional seems to be throttled. And because they want you to pay for it, I get it. Like there's this whole model now. It's the fans that you do interact with and the people that follow you and watch you are like really at the core of what you're doing, and that's what's cool to see people starting stuff and
that's restarting. What you're doing.
Woo.
Do
we have
baby
little outro things we want to say?
Can we get a snippet of your song?
We got 2 minutes left. That's crazy.
Can we get a snippet of the track?
Yeah, we have to do the snippet real quick.
Yeah,
and then we have to. Don't we have the little outro?
We might have to save that.
Game?
We might have to save it.
You might have to save the game. All right. Cool. You want me to start? I'm going to take a
Oh, yeah, I pulled you up a little more.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Yeah,
cheers, boys.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers is something I know nothing about.
Bangers.